I have actually one more.
Mm-hmm.
Flat Earth.
Ooh.
Underrated.
The flat Earth theory?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say...
I don't know if it's a theory.
I would say it's underrated because I want it to get more publicity because it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like people arguing about it. It's really funny.
So fun fact about me, and I think everyone in this room knows this. There was a time in my life, a couple years ago.
Don't say a couple years ago.
It was a couple years ago. It was like the beginning of Sunday Cool.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah, that's a couple years ago.
I hadn't met him.
That's a few years ago. A couple is 2.
Okay, tomato. So you made me lose my...
I just didn't want you saying at 28 years old you believed in the flat Earth theory.
I've gone back and forth. Just kidding.
I never said I was one side or
But
the
there
other.
was a time in my life, a few years ago, almost said couple
a long
again.
time ago.
6 or so years ago, where I believed in the flat Earth for about 2 weeks.
That is crazy.
And it shook me up.
Now, who presented it to you? Because you were saying at the time, and then what convinced you?
It was before it got viral.
Yeah.
Oh, where did someone I saw? I was
what was
watching,
the switch?
It was just those YouTube rabbit holes you go down.
Yeah.
I came across one video and the guy's like, "Why the Earth is flat?" I'm like, "That's weird. Why would you?" I don't understand that. I watched it and I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" I'm like, "Hold on." It so convinced me. And so for 2 weeks, I didn't know what life
getting
was.
So insane in your room, just getting so intense.
Bro, I was calling everyone. I had some of my family convinced, and they would come at me like, "What about this?" I'm like, "This is why," and boom, boom, boom. And then
what were some of the selling? Tell us some of the selling points, that the flat earthers believe.
Okay, well,
what are some of the big things?
It started off. I'm gonna try to do this kind of quick. It started off when that general, I talked about this on a couple of podcasts ago, of General Byrd, I think his name was, went to Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he came back and he's like, we don't know, what did he say? He's like, the world is different than what we know. And basically speculating that there is, Antarctica is forever. And that there is an end, but there's nothing on the other side of Antarctica. It's not like a... Why are you gasping so much? Are you being real?
Yeah,
you're just mocking me.
No, you've never said that to me before.
No, wow, that's crazy. And
I just think
forever.
Because I believe that the world is not what we know it to. We don't know anything about the ocean. We don't know anything about any of those places.
What was that noise?
It's me.
Yeah, her mouth.
Yeah, sorry.
I think it's funny that it sounds like he just got told to do a project in Antarctica by himself and he didn't really want to go, and so he was up there. And they're like, "Yeah, just come back whenever you get it finished." And he's like, "Okay, yeah, it's done." And they're like, "Okay, so what's the square root?" And he's like, "It just goes on forever."
Yeah.
He also believes in
the
square root.
They're trying to find the acreage of the land. I don't know.
Anyways, he came back and they're reading out of his journal, his entry log or whatever, and basically saying what it comes down to is the whole world is flat, and they believe it. There's it's in the Bible too, where it says the firmament of the earth.
Uh-huh.
And so it's basically like a giant glass dome, if you will.
What is a firmament?
Just call it the ozone, I guess. But
a layer.
Yeah, but it's a layer, but there's not even space outside of it.
Is that where Patagonia is at?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's coming together.
And then that was backed up by him and Russia ran this whole thing back in the 40s or maybe early 50s where they called it Project Fishbowl.
Okay.
And they were shooting nuclear weapons at the atmosphere and basically seeing can we penetrate the firmament?
Yeah.
Russia, typical.
And so they believe that the flat Earth is encompassed by Antarctica. It's not at the bottom of the Earth. It's like a giant ice wall that is containing all of the ocean.
Okay, so
floating?
I saw this.
What?
I need a picture.
Yeah.
I saw it was kind of like a bubble, and then it went down, and then it went up like that, right?
Yeah. So it's it's a ice wall that's holding in all the water in the countries like the U.S., all that stuff. We're in the middle of this flat
So
Earth.
it's literally just a mound, and then goes under.
So we're like a disc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
We are.
So yeah, there's just all this stuff, and then at one point I didn't believe in gravity. Because one of their arguments is like they said, how can a bug fly?
I love that you just add that in there, and then I also didn't believe in gravity for a while.
Well, no, it's part of the argument. It's like,
Yeah.
how can a bug fly?
Yeah.
But yet the entire ocean can stay underwater while the Earth is spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like gravity's not real because if a bug can fly, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But it had me convinced for a while. Long story short, yeah, all the weird arguments that I was coming across, they believe that the sun is only like 2,000 miles in diameter, and that's in the firmament, but it spins like a spiral around the Earth. That's
Just
how
a
we
little
get
top.
that's how we get the seasons. So it's like when it's out on the outskirts, that's when it's our winter, right?
That's so funny.
Which I'm like, okay, I can see that.
That's lots adding up.
But then this is where I felt like a fool. But I cracked it.
This is where.
I cracked it. I'm not giving up until I am 100% convinced or not convinced.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, wait a minute. So if Antarctica is on the rim, right? And the sun does this, how is it that some times of the year the sun is up 24/7 in Antarctica? Because by that logic, it's going around the whole Earth like that.
So that was one of your major questions.
And so I emailed
Who'd you email?
I forget his name, but he was like one of the leading guys in
Flat
like,
Earthers, yeah.
convincing you that the Earth is flat.
Our leader.
And he's like, it's simple. There's two suns. I said, okay.
Done.
I'm done. The Earth is not flat.
Well, it's it's simple, son.
But he said it like
We have two suns.
that's literally how he said it. I'm like,
Like you're the idiot.
okay, guy.
Like you're the guy that's not thinking.
Yeah, I'm like, okay,
Yeah, there's two suns. Duh.
dummy.
My whole thing is because we watched that All Gas No Brakes thing too, which was really funny to me.
Jeez, yeah.
But I guess what do they have to gain from
It's
putting out fake images of the Earth being circular?
Oh,
What
I
is the
think
front?
it's control. Their whole thing is like it's just control. If they can convince it, this is their literal argument. If the higher power of the Earth can convince us that the Earth is round and not flat, then they can convince us of anything else.
It's kind of similar to L. Ron Hubbard,
Of who?
the guy who created Scientology.
Oh.
He created, like, he's literally, like, there's a documentary about it on HBO, and it's fascinating. This dude was legit, like, he was sick in the mind, mentally, like, and psychiatrist, like, he had, like, sent letters to psychiatrists saying, hey, I need help, this isn't going right, and he had made up this whole thing to control people, and then it kind of slowly started getting forgotten about, and then it just blew up, and man, that's literally all it was. And so it just seems like maybe a general store version of that.
Yeah.
It's
So
just-
his whole objective was just like, how many people can I convince?
yeah,
Like,
he
I'm so
wanted control.
persuasive.
He was very smart,
Oh.
and he created his own religion, and he was also trying to get rich, and so he was trying to get
Celebrities,
so
yeah.
the celebrities, and also just getting like that tax.
501(c)(3).
Yeah, so he didn't have to pay taxes anymore. Like so,
Her dad's an accountant, so
and then when it happened, it was a huge deal. They were so excited, and it's crazy.
yeah.
the documentary's
So
nuts.
I don't believe in flat Earth.
Anymore.
Man,
You always have to say anymore.
That was a dark time, man. I was questioning everything. Like,
That was your midlife crisis right there.
I guess so.
got it
man.
out early.
But like, I couldn't sleep, and I'm like, I was trying to convince people. I'm like, have you just question it? And they're like, why? Like,
Why? First of all, why are you in my house? How did you get in here?
I said, tell me what gravity is, and they're like, I don't know. It's just it is what it is. Exactly. You don't know.
Just go corner
And they
people.
asked me,
Tell me what gravity is. I don't
Yeah.
know, sir. Please put the knife down.
yeah,
I don't get it either. And Interstellar's like your favorite movie ever.
yeah.
And in that,
Overrated.
Gravity is a character. Dude.
Stop, Andrew.
Andrew,
you're gonna
what
cause
is your
a fi-
favorite
You're
movie?
gonna cause a fight.
Extreme Days.
Is that the
I don't even know
surfing
what that
movie?
is.
Surfing
It's like
documentary?
Josh's favorite high school movie.
not high school. I'd say elementary.
I'm older than him.
Is that like the live action movie
No,
of
it's-
Rocket Power or something?
No, it's like a Christian.
Shout out Rufio.
It's like a Christian extreme sports movie.
It's terrible.
Perfect.
It's
Oh.
yeah.
It's nostalgic though. But yeah, so yeah,
But gravity
so
can
funny.
communicate in Interstellar.
yes, gravity and time and
Love.
love is gravity. Oh my gosh, gravity. Hold on, wait. When you hug someone,
Okay.
there's a gravitational force.
Right.
So if E equals mc squared, oh my gosh,
What?
I figured out science.
Are you a genius?
I think I am.
You really figured that out.
I figured out science.
Guys,
I understand it all.
I think I understand
Oh,
science.
that's why relationships keep you grounded.
Oh,
Grounded.
Wow.
Electricity.
water,
Water.
H2O,
Lightning. Lightning's attracted to water.
and Harry Potter.
Boom. And we're circling back.
Wow.